Okay, no. No, he wasn't a good villain, alright? Killmonger was no different than any other Marvel villain up to that point. I care more about Alexander Pierce than Killmonger. Killmonger is not this interesting, well thought out, fleshed out, sympathetic, relatable character that you feel bad for. Maybe your first time watching it, but then when you watch it a second time, like, a good fan of a movie would do, you'll realize that the only reason you felt this way about Killmonger was because you hadn't seen a villain approach this way. That doesn't mean he was a good villain, and he actually wasn't. Let me explain this to you before you scream at me in the comments, which you've already done, probably. What's his motive? Right? He's motivated by his father being killed, and having never gotten to see the inside of Wakanda. How do we know that even if he had been raised in the palace, he'd be any different than Loki? Maybe he was just evil by nature. Oh, my father was killed, and that's an injustice. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna kill all the white people. Let's get in his goal too. How absolutely lazy. Oh, I just want to kill all the white people because slavery happened. Cool. Well, that's great. You're no better than them, right? Because you're actually gonna kill these kids. That's terrible. He's sympathetic when he just picks up old garden women by the throat and starts choking them. That's not sympathetic. That's just, I'm evil. The only reason you think I'm sympathetic is because you saw my dad get killed. How many villains have dead fathers? I say this is probably congruent to how many heroes have dead fathers and mothers and aunts and uncles and everybody under the sun. Having a dead person in your life does not make you an original, fleshed out character. In fact, it makes you cliche, and that's done in a very interesting way. Black Panther tried, but the conflict between N'Jobu and T'Chaka didn't have to end in N'Jobu dying. I don't know why he pulled his gun in the first place. He just felt betrayed. Oh, you lied to me? Get shot. Excuse me? And then add to that the fact that Killmonger's not even in most of the movie. Okay, so he's got a War Dogs tattoo and the uncle ring. So here's a couple things that don't make any sense. Why would he have worked with Claw to get in the first place? Sure, he knows, he might know that Claw was able to escape Wakandan justice for decades, and that bringing him there would gain him good favor. But he's got his father's royal ring and a War Dogs tattoo, and can speak the language, apparently, somehow. He doesn't need to have Claw's body. And going through all that effort, possibly losing Claw in South Korea, seems like unnecessary effort and wasted steps to just bring Claw to Wakanda. How about once Claw has stolen the vibranium, on your way to escape, you knock him out, you take him to Wakanda, bam. Oh, but then you would have only had half a movie, right? And then, okay, this movie, people will equate this movie to being like some sort of Malcolm X or something positive for black people. Let me tell you why it's not, all right? Wakanda's not real. So you're all, Wakanda forever! That's dumb. I'm tired of it, all right? Stop. Please stop. Let Chadwick Boseman stop. He just wants to eat his meal, all right? Second, every brown person, except for one, in this movie is African, all right? African and African American aren't the same thing. They're African and they belong to a country that doesn't exist. And the only African American character in the movie is like, oh, on the throne, I found my daddy with Panther claws in his chest. It's like, he doesn't make the black community look too good, but the Africans, they look fine, I guess. I mean, that's what the movie was going for. And nothing about this movie is subtle. The race allegory could have been very subtle if the subject matter had been different, but no. There's billions of people on Earth that look like us. Where were you doing slavery? You know? What's up, cuss? And it's like, oh boy, let me just uncomfortably sip my water. It's just not, he's not interesting. He's loud and he's charismatic. And then somehow, despite being a CIA operative, he's skilled enough in African tribal combat to defeat T'Challa, who's been training for his entire life to become the Black Panther, which kind of means that without the suit, Black Panther's worthless because he got destroyed, absolutely dismantled in both of his challenge fights, both with M'Baku and with in Jadaka. And it's like, oh, you know what else makes him interesting? If he has like little perfect symmetrical scars all over his body for every time he killed someone. Isn't that not like Victor Zsasz at all? You know, Victor Zsasz from Batman? Victor Zsasz, he was in Arkham City. I'll tell you that much right now. Nobody's forgotten about Victor Zsasz, Marvel. You're not that clever, alright? And then they wiped away any hope of him being a cool, unique, intelligently done villain by turning him into another Black Panther. And here's the thing about that. In the comics, sure, he took the role of Black Panther once. One time. Once. It's not a huge staple in comics. Most people don't even know about it. And another thing, why was his Black Panther suit modeled after a jaguar? I know, so that we can tell them apart. But for some reason, T'Challa was supposed to ever wear this jaguar suit? Why? He's the Black Panther, not the Golden Jaguar. Anyway, that's enough about Killmonger, alright? Alright, pull your head down from the clouds. He's not that cool, okay? Go ahead and burn me an effigy in the comments. I'll grit my teeth and bear it, alright? I'll muscle through it. I'll read them, and I honestly can't wait. But that's it for this time. If you'd like to see me complain about more things, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That is if you're new. Go ahead and leave a like if you agreed or disagreed, and comment whether or not I'm stupid for not liking Black Panther as much as you did. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click to see more.